What's going on, guys? Haxa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer. I have decided that I'm going to stop saying the result of what happened in the last episode because I think it disincentivizes people to watch the last episode because they already know what happened. Did I win or did I lose? But I will say the last episode was a Yaksha Hunter run, and it was easily like no contest the coolest episode I've uploaded to this channel so far. And I would highly recommend go watch that one. It's very cool, very fun. Hopefully this one's going to be cool too. We're going to be going, hopefully, for a magic build. That's going to be the goal. But like I always like to say, nothing's set in stone when you're doing a Skul the Hero Slayer run. Whatever Skul you get is whatever Skul you get. And that's just kind of how it is. And we start off here with a werewolf, which is a Skul we haven't played with yet. So could end up being a werewolf run. Werewolf is like considered by many to be the strongest Skul in the game, and I actually am inclined to agree with him in a lot of ways. Though there are other Skuls that I think could contend for the spot, but either way, like it's like, you know, the werewolf is incredibly powerful, just insane. Though I don't know, Flame Flask Alchemist in my opinion still takes that prize very easily. Shield Skul we also haven't done a run with, but can't say I'm excited to do a run with it, honestly. So if we have the choice between two Skuls we haven't done a run with, and one of them's the werewolf and one of them's the Shield Skul, I'm gonna choose a werewolf dog. What can I say? Shield Skul is very slow. No, I actually kind of have gained a little bit more respect for it as a fun Skul to play with. I'm not gonna lie, but it's still, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know exactly why I don't like it. I guess just it's slow. It's just so easy to win a run with it. I don't know. It's like a very beginner-friendly Skul. That if you're new to the game and haven't gotten your first win and you're trying to find a way to do it, the Shield Skul is actually a really good option for you. But I'm very experienced with this game, so I'm not really interested in it. Also, an Int Skul is we haven't done one with the Int Skul yet, but I do want to build a magic run, and I feel like I'm going a little too hard into physical. And we also haven't done a run with the basic Skul yet. And he's a magic-based Skul, believe it or not. So it could ended up that way, you know? Who knows? For now, though, we're not offered anything interesting. Except the battle totem. I'll probably take that. I guess What are my items here? I think I'll just buy this and keep both of these because they both add onto the passive of the Carleon insignia, which means more money. And more money is always a good thing. And we are moving on into the first adventurer fight. It's gonna always, as it always does, be very simple and easy. Yeah, especially when it's this one. She's just kind of nothing when she's on her own. Yeah, like I can't wait for hard mode personally. I hope they find ways to spice up all of the fights in the game, especially this one, because it's so easy and so slow. And she is gonna ult. Oh no, she's not actually. Okay, good. I was talking all that shit about her and she almost ulted, which would have extended the fight just a little bit longer. But it doesn't matter. She didn't get to do shit. Ooh, a rider. See, we haven't done a rider run yet, but he's also physical. The run is very much so pushing me into a physical direction. The slime quintessence is actually a Skul, believe it or not. Kind of like the Balrog. It's actually one of the most underrated ways to win a run in Skul the Hero Slayer. And if I was going to do a Skul run, a slime joining him would actually be perfect because they both kind of serve the same function with how you power them up. But we're not there, and I guess it's pushing me in a physical direction. This might end up being a werewolf rider run. Who you know, I don't know. I might be offered a Gambler or Archlich in the coming Skul room here, and then I'm just like, well, obviously I'm taking that. But for now, we're just going to continue on the path we've been set down, which is a good path to be set down. The Rider and the Werewolf are both two very good Skuls, so if it did end up being a Rider-Werewolf run, I wouldn't be upset about it. And, you know, we could just get a Magic Run next time. We haven't even used him since we picked him up. And also, we get offered the Werewolf, or is she a werewolf? I don't know, she's kind of just a furry. We get offered the furry NPC. What does she have to say? She increases my crit rate. Wow, that was very weirdly pronounced by me. I said, like, increases my crit rate. But, yeah, ooh, actually, Skeleton Bomber is a magic-based skull. Very interesting magic-based skull, too. I used to highly underrate this character, but this is a very, very good skull. And, it doesn't quite have the ability we want here. Yeah, it's actually not a very good ability. Maybe I should have considered that a little bit more. I don't know. We'll probably be offered more skulls as we go. Like, hopefully we get the ability changer. There's one ability you really want on the bomber, and every other ability is just kind of there. But it can do massive damage, and you just have to know how to use it. It's like the swap skull, basically, the premier swap skull in this game. None of this is very enticing. We don't even get offered a quintessence. This would be the safe purchase, but I want to refresh and see if there's anything cooler behind these items, and these are even worse. Okay, there we go. That was worth it, because this is basically Ring of Wind but better if you have a speed skull. So yep, very worth it. And also we get offered the money room again. If you never knew this, and this is actually a pretty rare room. I very rarely see this room, and I've played this game for like ungodly hours. I'm almost at 1,000 hours. So yeah, this is just a rare room. If you ever see it, know that up here there is some hidden money that you can grab, and obviously free money. I mean, who's gonna turn their nose up at that? Not me. I'm gonna go grab that shit right now, and let's see if we can get a decent skull in here that can really spice up this run and give me hopefully a magic run. But it's looking more and more like this is just gonna end up being a physical run, which I'm fine with. I do like to say, you know, you can't really control the RNG that is going to be tossed your way. Oh man, I just have to wait so long for this to blow up. That's the only problem with Bomber Skull, when you don't have the specific ability I'm looking for. Oh, okay, Rider is back, and I think I'm actually just going to swap off and take back Rider. He came back and said, please, sir, can I please come back to your team? I even have the same abilities as I did before. And I said, you know what? Yeah, I made a mistake, brother. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know what? Yeah, I fucked up. Come on, buddy. You're back on the team. Back on the squad. And this is looking more and more like it's going to be who I end up running the rest of the run with. On to Yggdrasil, the Elder Ent Guardian. Very annoying boss because he's super easy and we're stuck here fighting him for like a fuckload of time. But we do have two very good skulls against him, so it actually shouldn't be that hard. Okay, not when he does this though, so he's definitely delaying the fight a little bit longer than I'd like him to. But okay, and I missed my attack. Very great. I'm just so good at Skull the Hero Slayer. I did say I have 1,000 hours in it, and I'm showing off how that pays off. And yeah, we're almost done with it. Don't really have too much to say about this fight, unfortunately. Like I've said it before in other videos, but it's just it's there, it exists, and it's a thing you have to do. Really, like I'm probably just gonna keep talking about hard mode for a long time. I'm very excited to see what that's gonna offer the bosses, especially because I've just become so used to them at this point with how long I've been playing this game that I just kind of have it all muscle memoried. Oh, and we actually get the unknown seed for once. This is the first time I've seen this in a run. And I do like to point out a trick that you can do with this to kind of make it a little bit safer if the unknown seed pops out. Whenever you open this chest, always open it and stand over here. Because if you're standing over there and the unknown seed pops out, you get the HP before you can pick up the unknown seed. And you miss out on, you know, a little bit of healing that gets you closer to the goal you have with this, is to heal a certain amount and then it turns into the World Tree Seed. So always keep that in mind when you're dealing with the Yggdrasil chest. because it's a thing that can happen, and it sucks when it does. Just makes you have to wait even slightly a little bit longer than you probably want to with upgrading this item, because before you upgrade this to the World Tree Seed, it's useless. It's just trash. Also, getting a pretty good use out of that bike there. The rider always has one skill that he always has attached to him, and it's where he jumps on his bike and he rides it around and deals a ton of damage, especially as you get higher and higher into your rarity. And the legendary rider skill is just insane, just ridiculous. Genie, another day. I do owe you a redo, but you're not getting it today because we are taking these two, most likely. Most likely. If I got offered... what would I take, though? I don't know, actually. I might take a Minotaur. But, no, we took Minotaur. See, I need to stop snubbing Werewolf. I have said before, the reason I do enjoy playing Werewolf, it's a fun Skul, but I've played it so much in speedruns that I usually don't play it casually very much, because I get my fill whenever I'm speedrunning this game. If I want to play Werewolf, I'll just boot up a speedrun. But for the video, we'll bring him. He's just insanely powerful. I mean, what can you say about Werewolf that hasn't already been said by a million different people? We'll be definitely showing that off. It's really all comes down to Hunt at the end of the day, which is the skill we got. So we're very happy that we don't have to roll for that. What is this? Trash. Should have took the money room, but I don't know. I was a little hopeful there. I will actually take both Hidden Dagger and the Brawler's Knuckles here. Very, very strong. I never noticed that it says love here. That's pretty funny. Devs have a good sense of humor. Sorry if that was a weird noise you just heard. I just took a sip of tea. Okay, what we really want is Thieves Armor. For sure, Thieves Armor would be fantastic because we just have so much crit modification already without even having Black Steel Daggers. Just so much. Also, if you're hearing anything in the background, I apologize. I can't really do anything about it. Hopefully it's not too loud. I have a noise gate on, but the noise gate isn't super good. You can always hear like my keyboard noises, and you can always hear my nephew sometimes if he's in the background. Also, that was just a rare chest. That kind of blows. We'll take it, but it's pretty useless. I think it might be entirely useless. It upgrades the rider's flames, because whenever the rider walks on higher rarities, he leaves a trail of fire that deals magic damage for some reason. Typical Skul devs giving a character who doesn't need it magic damage for no reason. But yeah, I guess it'll help with that, but not really. Like that's going to be on the chopping block pretty much immediately. We can't really make a mixed run out of these two Skuls. Not really. I suppose if Werewolf gets a magic second ability, because he's also a Skul that has magic abilities for no reason. I guess I got this whole squad over here, the uselessly magic Skul squad over here. Second adventure fight. It's just two very easy characters to deal with overall. I think I'm probably actually gonna upgrade. I'll upgrade the Werewolf first, because unique Werewolf is quite the upgrade. Whereas the unique thief is, rider. I don't know why I said thief. The unique rider is also a pretty good upgrade, but it's not as good as a unique werewolf. And plus, we'll find out which skill we're gonna get with the werewolf here. Is it gonna be a magic-based one, or is it gonna be a physical-based one? Pretty good to find that out early. I think I'll just take this. More damage, and yeah, I'll just get rid of this. It's on the chopping block. I also considered getting rid of this, but more money with that is pretty good, so we'll just hold on to it for now. We have 2 miser items now, so we're doing pretty good in the money department. Okay, so we did get a magic secondary ability, which that kind of sucks, but it's also not the worst, because the werewolf is mostly a basic attack Skul, as are most speed Skuls. Not the rider, though. The rider's abilities, especially the bike riding ability, is why you play the rider. It's very powerful. You know, maybe I should have upgraded the rider, because whenever you upgrade him, his swap in unique, he rides his bike around for a couple seconds. It's a very strong, very good swap. Also, give me some skull shards, dog. Please. Please, dog, please. We have a lot of upgrades to go through, so we definitely want to be getting a lot of skull shards. This is pretty much the perfect skull for this room, by the way. Just obliterates everything. Also, Werewolf now has a pretty good swap too. And a really good passive now. His passive is the more distance you move, it modifies his crit rate. And you can get some ridiculous crit rate going on here. And it's really one of those things that makes the Werewolf as powerful as it is. But whenever you swap, it resets, so. But it's not hard to get back up, so. See, as I move, the meter goes up. If you're holding still on Werewolf, you're not playing him right. None of this is, and this is good. So this is like a backup option if we don't get a good item in this. This is a good item, kind of. Probably not what I'm looking for in this run. This is better than any of that. Is it better than the Quintessence, though? Would we be able to afford the Quintessence? We would if we sold some. Okay, yeah, this is an easy decision here. Buy it. No, okay, I'm so used to playing other games that I'm using the wrong hotkeys to, like, menu. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. And then we buy this. And that's a really good shop. I'll still take the skull rooms, even though an item room would have been a pretty good idea there, because we did sell an item to get an item, so we are one down. But two useless, well, not useless, I suppose, but two fairly low impact items being missing, we're not going to be feeling it too hard. And just rare skulls are fine, but I would like to see at least a unique, so we can get some shards going here. Let's go ahead and activate this, actually. This will do a lot of work here. There's a lot of enemies. And yeah, this actually killed almost everything that was left on the map. I probably could stand to take some damage so I can start working towards the World Tree Seed a little more. Also, oh my god, there's so few doors in this Act 2. It's less opportunities for me to get skull shards. That's why that's a bad thing. Alright, sir. What do you have in store today? The same old thing as always? Well, that's your prerogative, I suppose. You should know better by now to throw these two at me, though. They don't know what they're doing against a pro like myself. This was not a pro move, though, if I'm being... Okay, no, it was a pro move. It was a pro move. You can't even... It worked. It worked. So, you know, never punished. It worked. You can't judge me for summoning the blades there. I'm just a god at this game. What can I say? What can I say? And that hunt was also good. Yeah. Even though it missed, it was just... you know, it wasn't on me that it missed. It was just unfortunate RNG, okay? It hit that time, so... we need to make use of this hunt debuff. The strong thing about hunt, I haven't mentioned it yet, is it actually provides a debuff on the character that you use on that works whenever you swap to. It just provides a flat debuff and makes them take like 150. Let me check real quick, actually. 100% more damage, and at legendary it's 150%. It's ridiculous, really. Like, it's honestly maybe it needs to be nerfed. I would say it could be a candidate for a nerf in this game, but it's like, I don't know. There's other things that are way stronger that are or way more broken, I should say, because it is fairly strong. I would say it's up there in the strongest abilities, but there are more broken abilities that are more abusable that I would say need a look at more than Hunt. Looking at Flame Flask Alchemist and Macbeth on. Ooh, let's go! Holy shit! Okay, that's like the best item you can get on Werewolf. Look at this shit. We attack so fast in the air now. It's ridiculous. Oh yeah, Macbeth on Gravedigger as well. Those are the two things I think truly need looking at in terms of nerfs. And then we can look at Hunt Werewolf. Let's go ahead and upgrade our Rider here to Unique. And this is, like, I kind of downplayed it before. This is a pretty significant upgrade here. And I'll show it off here. Though I guess the real upgrade that comes from it, which is the swap, we don't really get to see until I swap out and back in. He also throws the bike at the end, but that's not really. It's not bad. It's kind of awkward to hit enemies with it, so I don't really think of it as like super priority and like worthwhile in the things that make the rider as strong as it is. I'll take a rare and I'll take a unique, absolutely. It would be nice, probably not going to happen, but it would be nice if we could get a legendary before we get to the next half of this act. Very luckily, those two came running at me straight out the gate, so I actually got to skip this, but it would have been really hard otherwise to pull that skip off if they hadn't come running at me like two dumbasses. So thanks for being stupid, guys. I salute you. I will take the Giant's X. I think. Yes, I will, actually. We can get rid of this. We're not using it. And take a Skul room. And this is a perfect room to use my Quintessence in. This will kill everything. Okay, I lied. It killed a lot of them, though. Okay, there's the swap. There's the swap. Okay, so you can see the swap now. And the bike throw on the swap is actually a lot better than the bike throw on the why am I blanking? It's a lot better on this swap than the ability. Yeah, I don't know why I was brain farting there, but I guess you're used to that. I would say my most used word is like and so if you've watched a lot of these videos, you probably noticed. What can I say? Yeah, I literally just say it all the time. Not that it's a problem. If you have a problem with it, I don't know what to tell you except, you know, I is who I is. We should be getting close to the World Tree Seed. We're not, you know, we've been healing a lot since we got into Act 3. And we're already at the fucking adventurers, so I am almost certainly not getting a legendary here, which, man, the door count in this is fucking me a little bit here. I have said it before, door count is random, it is RNG, and in certain situations, it can actually be kind of a good thing if you have a low door count, but if you're doing casual runs, I would say it's almost exclusively a bad thing because you have less opportunity to get resources that would help you power up your run. Also, this set of adventurers is like super nice for me. They didn't stand a chance at all. Like, that was just ridiculous. Damn it. We are offered Wisp, which I am a big fan of Wisp, but I'm not a big enough fan of it to turn up my face at more Skul Shards, which is what we truly need in this run, since we are going into the Act 3 Part 2 with still 2 uniques that we both have to upgrade to rare, or I mean legendary, so we're kind of in a bit of a pickle in that regard. But hopefully soon we'll start getting lucky with our Skul Shards here. Another perfect opportunity to use my Quintessence, though I think I used it a little low there. Yeah, a little bit low, though not a big deal. That went pretty well, all things considered. I should probably... Ooh, look at this over here. Just a glob of, like, body parts. That's what that Quintessence is capable of, man. Also, now you can see the fire. I didn't point it out before, but you can see the trail of fire that deals magic damage that the rider leaves behind. It's pretty useless. I don't get what they were thinking when they were like, oh yeah, let's add magic damage, and it just kind of deals like 4 damage as he walks. Dude, it's gonna be so sick, dude. Everyone's gonna love it. It's like... it's just kind of useless, man. I don't know, but like, you guys couldn't have given him something a little cooler. It's not like he needs to be reformed or anything, though. Like, it's a powerful skull. It's just its passive is weird. I'm glad they didn't touch it in the reformation session. At least I will say that much, because it doesn't need it. Just, yeah, very strange that it has that going for it. God, we got the Skul NPC, so now we have enough bones to upgrade one of our skulls to legendary, and I think that it's going to have to be the rider, because the rider legendary upgrade is ridiculous. And also, we are offered the Thieves Armor. I would say this build is now complete. Pretty much, anything else is just gravy at this point. I suppose I could stand to get rid of the Unknown Seed. It's probably the weak link in this build. but it's not really a weak link. I would say the seed is just a weak item overall, but like it's going to be helping us pretty significantly. It'll at the very least boost the power of the flames I've been complaining about. I would love to see a Pot of Greed in this run, because we are going to have quite a bit of legendaries. At least if I'm able to upgrade my other Skul to legendary, which it's looking like I'm going to be able to, unless I just get profoundly unlucky in the coming stages, which it's not looking like that's going to happen. So this is looking like a pretty chill run here, a pretty set run in terms of our power levels here. I'm going to go ahead and use this because I just hate this guy being so cocky up there. It pisses me off. I can't do the skip. It would have been wiser to use it here, but I don't care. I just hate how he thinks he's better than me. So he deserved to die there. What can I say? I'm a wrathful man. We have a heal shrine here, which means it might mean the World Tree Seed gets upgraded here. We have to be close. Like, we just have to be. If it doesn't get upgraded here, it's going to get upgraded at the end of the Chimera fight. Like, without a doubt. I would be so shocked if it didn't. Speaking of the Chimera fight, we are now moving into that. We did not get the upgrade. God, I don't quite know what this meter means. Like, it's telling me how close it is, but what is 24 out of, I guess, 30? I really don't know what it means. Alrighty. Man, the load times this run have not been bad at all. Usually that's like a part where I have to cut and edit it out because it takes so long to load in, but not that time. Okay, let's wait for some of these to spawn in, then we'll turn around and use our blades here. That's the smart thing to do if you have this quintessence, is to just wait until he spawns in his, or she spawns in her minions, and then just get in there and fuck shit up. And we are absolutely fucking shit up. Thieves' Armor was such a good pickup. Yeah, we are absolutely demolishing this fight here. Maybe a little too much, because I need some damage off of me to heal off here. But I think this will be enough to full heal whatever this drops. What do you got for me? That would be useful in some cases. Also, god damn. God, I guess we just haven't taken a lot of damage this run. I don't know. It's been a pretty powerful run, all things considered, and it's about to get even stronger. Just wait. Because we are now upgrading to Legendary Rider, which is just ridiculous. It really is just ridiculous, the power of this Skul here. And I'm not going to show it just yet, but when we get into this next area, you will see. If you've never seen it before, if you're watching this video, you likely know, but this is for like people who are like just getting into Skul and you know, haven't played Rider yet, which you should, because it's very powerful. It's a very good Skul. You're about to see why. That was a bit of a loading screen there, but oh, I'm lagging even more. Whenever I get one of these secret rooms, it takes a little longer to load in. I don't think I'm going to go too crazy in here. I am in Act 4, which means we're in the danger zone now. Any damage I take could spell doom for this run. So we'll open a few chests here. If things go badly, I will absolutely stop, because I'm not risking this run here. Okay. I hate it when they do that. Okay, so these guys are just laying in wait in these chests. These locked chests, they can't get out. Also, holy shit. Easy every time, baby. What can I say? Foolish and large chest. Indeed foolish. It's not lying. Okay, this is the most foolish chest of all time, because it thought it could oppose me. It thought it could fucking oppose me. It was wrong. Oh my god, what is this run turning into? That's a ridiculous item to get. Just insane. We don't have a lot of courage, so I could get rid of that. I think 40% is a lot. I could look at Giant's Axe, maybe. We don't have the swap on it. I think I'll just... Yeah, this is literally just providing the flat 35, which is not bad at all. Normally, I'm a big Giant's Axe fan, but we just aren't using... Oh! Brother. You should have showed up just a little earlier, but I'm still gonna take you. I mean, I'm not complaining. What a fucking room, dude. We get the fucking Hope Slasher, and then there's just a legendary Skul waiting at the end of it for us. Dude, the game's just too kind sometimes. What, like, you know, a little earlier, I would have been fine. That's the only complaint I have. Also, you got to see it briefly there, but maybe it was too quick. Whenever we use the motorcycle ability now, we have a trail of bikes that follow behind us, and they all deal insane damage. It's just ridiculous how much damage they deal. And it works on the swap as well, which makes it even stronger. It's just insane, really. And we should take the Bone of Swiftness, actually. We have 2 speed skulls that we can make use of with it, and we have very high crit rate, which also means I think I'm going to get rid of the Execution Axe. Flat 40% is strong, but I think crit is really going to be the name of the game with this run. And what this does is it makes your critical attacks deal a fixed amount of damage, and it increases it by 100% if you have 2 speed skulls, which is just insane. Just insane. We would also take the Hunter's Longbow if we saw it. It's just turning into a ridiculous run, honestly. Also, I don't know what it means by a fixed amount of damage, though, because as you can clearly see, like, it's not doing fixed damage at all. It's actually doing very varying amounts of damage, so it's worded very weirdly. I don't quite know what they mean. Also, we didn't even have to go up here and kill this guy until the very end, which is actually very rare for me to say. Usually I prioritize killing that guy, but we're just so strong that, like, I didn't even think about it. Okay, that's our skulls. Yeah, we're done. We got both legendary. Okay, this is a great run. Very happy with it. Very happy to get the werewolf run over with. Not that I dislike the werewolf. It's just, like I've said, you've heard me say it. I'm just so used to playing with it. I don't really like to do it casually, but I mean, this is just a perfect demonstration of why it's as loved as it is by the community. Just insane. Go ahead and free her. 25%. Yeah, I mean, almost a full heal. And now we finally have the World Tree Seed activated, which will be, I'll show you what that does here in a second. We just want to get rid of these guys real quick. Get rid of all of these guys so they can't get surprise hits on me. The World Tree Seed is a it's a mixed item. It allows for mixed damage gameplay, but it's just like, ugh. 40% is decent, and then you get 100% for 10 seconds randomly that you can't control. It's on a cooldown, and obviously 100% damage is like just ridiculous, but it's not like good enough because it's not under your control, so you can't really control when it happens. When it happens, though, it's very powerful. But I think everyone feels pretty unanimously weird about World Tree Seed. It's a cool item. It's just kind of weird to use. It'd be nicer if it was under your control in one way or another. Oh, let's kill that guy before he pops off. You too, bozo. Get this, of course, attack speed, though maybe that's too much attack speed. I don't know. There is a threshold that you pass where attack speed becomes a negative thing rather than a positive thing. Oh, and there's our World Tree Seed. Right on time. Thanks, man. Before we even get into the fight. And it is the mage. We have, what are they called? The Sylphid Wings here, which is like the perfect item against the mage, really. Yeah, she's fucked, really, honestly. Okay, though she is getting some hits in on me because I'm not being careful enough, so I need to not be stupid here. Okay, what is this? Look, you could literally just see her fucking legs sticking out, dog. That's not fair. Get the fuck down here. You're cheating. You're cheating. Stop cheating now. Thank you. You fucking cheater. You know, I used to say that you were like the cool adventurer, okay? You know what's up, okay? You're not like the other adventurers. You're sick. But you're being whack, okay? What can I say? She did a lot of damage to me, but I don't think it matters because we're just so strong that, like, who the fuck cares? None of this is appealing to me. We'll take the money. And now the run truly just pops off on a level that you haven't even imagined before in your mind. Because now we are legendary in our werewolf. And it's just, the run is, from here on out, insane. Though I would prefer to have Beast Sleep on this second ability here. Beast Sleep is really good for building up your crit modification. But, okay. It doesn't matter that much, though, because, like, oh no, we don't have Beast Sleep. The run's not flawless. It's just close, you know? Like, we're, like, one step from flawless here. Oh no, whatever will I do? And now we have this here. This is going to just... Oh, he lived, actually. That's kind of shocking. But yeah, things are going really well. I should swap here to the Rider, who is like, you know... The Werewolf obviously is very powerful and everyone recognizes it, but my boy here is also just like ridiculous. One of the top skulls in the game. They both are. This is a double top skull of the game run. So if you don't put some respect on the Rider's name, you should, because just a phenomenal skull in pretty much every way. Much like the Werewolf. And also you can see that our magic skill is actually not even doing super bad damage. Like it's I guess thanks to the mixed support we got from the World Tree Seed, but it's not doing bad at all. We don't need Infinite Bomb. We would 1,000,000% take a Pot of Greed. That's really all that I would want at this stage. Everything else I'm very happy with. I suppose I could stand apart with the Hidden Dagger, the Hidden Blade, whatever it's called. It's called one of those, but crit rate is pretty important on a run like this, so I would have to get rid of it for something truly good, something that will just bust this run even more wide open than it already is, and there's not a lot that would do that. Yep, just, I mean, as you saw there, just a ridiculous amount of damage very quickly. Though I am also taking some damage that is really unnecessary. World Tree Seed is healing me in between rooms though, because it has Spring on it. And Spring is very, I would say, overlooked often by the community. It's a pretty good sustenance inscription if you get stacks of it. Without stacks of it, it doesn't really do that much, but it still does some work. Okay, that was an accident, but it doesn't matter. Nothing really matters at this point. Yeah, we're destroying everything in our path. We're unstoppable. Pot of Greed, please, or actually the slime. We haven't seen the slime yet. A duplication would make this run very fun, very cool. More cool and fun than it already is, I should say. I don't think we can skip this, unfortunately, because we don't have Beast Leap. Actually, we wouldn't be able to do it with Beast Leap. Oh, okay, never mind. Haha. Oh. Ooh, actually, that's interesting. Attack speed on the ground could actually be better than Sylphid Wings. I think I'll take this over Sylphid Wings. Sylphid Wings have done us a lot of good, though. Yeah, because it really only helps with the Werewolf here. And it helps with the Werewolf a lot. I shouldn't understate that. But let's put this on for a second and see how this helps. Yeah, this is just better. Sorry, Sylphid Wings. Maybe, you know what? I don't know. They're too niche. They're good on the Werewolf, and I would say everyone else just kind of like exists with them. But the Werewolf is truly where the Sylphid Wings shine. And this is a Werewolf run, of course, so I could have made good use of it. But, whatever. It's a Rider run, too. We gotta respect the Rider. And if you're offered the attack speed upgrade, I would say it's just flatly better in pretty much every regard. Also, I should have waited to summon that. Not that it matters, really. As you can see, like, this run is kind of off the rails. The only thing that would even put this run in slight danger is if I die against Joan, which isn't looking like it's very likely to happen. Damn, well that kind of sucks. We just missed it, but we're just going to get it right now. Aha! And we're not going to be using Rider up here. Rider is a terrible skull in the Joan fight. Just awful. Its, you know, biggest asset is just, it's griefing you the whole time. Because you don't want to jump on your bike up here when all the platforms can fuck you up. And you can fall into the void and take a bunch of damage. Okay, let's be a little cautious here. Oh, okay, ow, 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 ow. Okay, let's not be stupid. I should say the Sylphid Wings' triple jump is also not worth overlooking. God, we are taking a lot of damage here. I need to be very careful. What are you doing? Stop being annoying. God, Joan just sometimes is irritating as fuck. her AI is just so whack. But she's dead. Took a fuckload of damage, but we kept her alive, so I guess that's what really matters. We can heal it off all of the damage we just took. Oh man, that would have been such a sick... I kind of want to just... Okay, I'm going to try it for one more time, okay? I'm going to try and do the swap into the transportation here. Haha! I did it! It wasn't as sick as I thought it was going to be, but it was kind of funny. Right. It was kind of funny. The bikers went flying off to the side. And we should actually be max HP unless we get the worst food item in the game, the one that only heals like 1 HP and then gives you like it allows you to take 1 damage for 1 room every time you get hit, but we didn't. Thank God. That would have sucked. Okay, the black steel daggers, huh? Well, if you insist, sorry, hidden dagger. You're gone. The black steel daggers are in. This run is ridiculous. What can I say? Just it just kind of turned into a wacky tobacco run. Everything about it just very powerful. 2 very strong speed skulls, which in my opinion are the strongest archetype of skull in the game, working together perfectly. I'm talking about this like I've already won, which maybe I shouldn't be doing, but at the same time, it's like I've pretty much won. I would be shocked. I would be just floored if this ended up with the first hero even standing a remote chance against me. Almost full HP, both of our lives going into this. Let's see how this goes for us. And okay, I paused it because I heard the world tree spawn and I didn't want it to waste the cooldown, but it's not even here, so thanks, world tree seed. Always looking out for me, dog. What a bro. We hit him with the hunt right off the gate. Just I need to be careful about certain attacks that this guy can use. Usually when I lose this fight, it's because I get caught up in one of his like ridiculous attacks that just deal so much damage. But it's actually looking like we're very nearly to the... Okay, yeah, we're already at the jump in the air, so what did I say? This is just like, he's done for. Like, he literally can't do anything. Like, the poor man is just fucked, okay? Like, he's done for. He never stood a chance. We might even kill him. Okay, I missed with my hunt, so I guess we're not gonna kill him right here, but he's pretty much dead. Yeah, he's about to go down right now. Right now. Okay, there we go. Yeah, he's dead. And this first phase where he like kind of runs around the screen attacking, he's gonna take... Oh god, and the world tree seed spawn. Yeah, he's just... It's over. Sorry, man. I actually feel bad for him, honestly. He's just trying to protect his you know, his... actually, does he like Carleon? I don't think he really cares for Carleon, if I'm remembering the lore right. Like, he's just kind of fighting because he doesn't like demons. And, like, that's kind of all he has left at this point is the hatred for demons, because he lost, obviously, his son, who is us, secretly. If you've never played this game, which I don't know why you're here if you haven't played this game, you should. It's a very good game. A very sad story. Like, it's not like they needed to give this game an interesting story, but they did. It's a fairly decent story, and yeah, I just don't have anything else to talk about because we're just destroying this poor man. This just is man on his last legs. All he has left is this fight, and he gives it his all, and he's fucked, man. And he's just so done. Like, he can't do anything. We're gonna get a very janky win screen, by the way. I can't wait to do it. I probably didn't even have to lose the life here. I played a little fast and loose with it. How did that miss? Is he like briefly invincible for a moment there? That was weird. I've never seen that happen before. Yeah, GG. Sorry, first hero. I almost said it again. You didn't stand a chance, man. I'm sorry. But watch this win screen, okay? You ready for this? Because I did learn that it's very easy to clip out of this area here. There we go. We're out. Where are we? Who the fuck knows? Oh, actually, there's something else there. Do you see that? What the hell is that? That's weird. I guess maybe the pillars in that room extend beyond the bottom of the level. I don't know. It's weird. GG though. Maybe there's like a data mining thing where you can data mine the full maps and their backgrounds, and then you can see what that is. I don't know. I don't know how to do that shit. Uh, what a run though. Just everything came right into place. We got the key in the foolish and large chest room instantly, pretty much, and got this out of that hope slasher. It's like, come on, really? And World Tree Seed was probably the weak link, but it's fun to have it from time to time. It's a weird item. You don't see it often, so whenever you do see it, if you can make use of it in one way or another, it's an interesting item to bring along. This was an awesome item to get. I wish I would have gotten Hunter's Longbow so badly. That would have been so sick. It would have made us just unstoppable. Everything else though, Thieves Armor, just everything really. Brawler's Knuckles. Just what a run, dude. And I'm so glad I was able to record it and upload it to my channel, which if you watch this far, I do appreciate it, and I appreciate you for doing that. Most people probably watch the first 5 minutes and are like, I'm out. I got my fill, man. This guy kind of sucks. He kind of blows, dude. This guy sucks, dude. Why is he even uploading videos? But if you watched it all the way, I do appreciate you. And you should also watch my Revita and Vagante videos. And I'm thinking about even bringing more roguelites onto this channel. But Skul is always going to have a home on this channel. It's like the roguelite that really that spoke to me more than any other roguelite in the genre. And I'll always appreciate Skul. And really, I mean, the game is about to be completely uprooted with this upcoming update with the item reformations and the inscriptions as well. Skul as you know it is going to be completely changed. It's going to be such a different game. So when that happens, obviously I'm going to be uploading videos like crazy. And I just can't wait to experience it. So yeah, ramble over. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.